I do to keep the money?
It's week 9 in the National Football League. The Jaguars host the AFC East champs, but it's their first home game in Jacksonville since week 5. The Bills and Jags are coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State and TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerged from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. CD, everybody loves to see the deep ball. We know that. We got a couple of quarterbacks here who can really sling it. Josh Allen of the Bills, Trevor Lawrence of the Jags.
I like your point there, partner, because it is back in vogue. And what I mean is taking the shots downfield, because for a long time in this league, it was all about precision passing, the West Coast offense. But now we've got a couple of guys here who'll take some shots downfield, and they have some receivers who can go get it.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in week 9? Jamal Agnew now to return it. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. We'll check on his status when we get back. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Lawrence. That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 19 yards right off the bat. And a quick 1st down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. 7 yards on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
And that is very well done there as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
You see the Bills offense take the field here at quarterback, Josh Allen.
So this is what we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball, run it inside, everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out of there. But when you really got a QB you can trust, you might want to take a little shot early and try and create some space.
And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there, nearly an opening drive, INT.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here's Zach Moss, who played high school football downstate near Miami.
And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Here's Allen to throw it. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now.
Let's go, boys. Let's go. Let's do it.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
So, Charles, you talk about this offense as we play here in Week 9 of the 2021 season. Normally, you're slipping kind of past the halfway point, but now with the season expanding to 17 games, you kind of think the teams might look up and say, gosh, we still have a lot of football left to go.
No doubt about it. Remember, they've had their open week already, so this could be a straight shot all the way from here on out. To me, the best coaches, they tell their teams, hey, I'll take care of you during the week. You just leave it all out there on game day, and I'll make sure you're ready for the next one.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down.
Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run here with Robinson. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. The kick by Lambeau is good. And that will give us the very rare scoreline of 5-0.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Bills out for their 2nd drive. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the 1st half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Throwing now is Allen. His throw incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
So pass interference to call. That's going to set him up with a first down.
And if it's a bang-bang play, maybe the flag stays in the official's pocket, but instead, he definitely impeded the receiver's right to catch the football. The officials letting the players know how the game's going to be called here in the first quarter.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to 15.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
The kick by Bass is good.
And that will cut the lead down to just 2.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away.
To return, here's Agnew.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
So here are the Jaguars to take over on offense. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football.
On 1st down, Lawrence. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The numbers for him from a week ago: 5 catches, 95 yards.
Better tighten up the coverage if you expect to slow this guy down, because if he gets going, he'll eat you up.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence.
Throw left side complete. That's Arnold. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 44-yard line.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. He'll get this off to ETN.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. On 2nd down, it's Robinson. And he'll be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 35.
On 3rd and 1, it's Lawrence. Able to complete this to Chenault. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. It's caught. It's Chenault again.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
And these two hooked up on a nice gain to play before, and I always admire play callers that see a play that works and go right back to it, so they went right back to him. The reward, they're set up with 1st and goal.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Play action. It's Lawrence.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Josh Lambo now for the point after. And that makes it a 9-point game. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Stevenson elects not to return it. It's a touchback.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. On first down, they'll start out with Singletary. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 18 carries, 52 yards.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally, down at the 41-yard line.
Allen and Knox teaming up there for a Buffalo first down.
He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. 12-3 your score after 1 on EA Sports. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now Allen. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
There's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Allen's throw is complete. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. On play action, Allen. This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with the throw to the safety valve, and it's 4th down. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt.
That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Trevor Lawrence and the Jacksonville offense ready to go back to work.
Last series, the ball never hit the ground. 6 of 6, touchdown pass, so whatever he did then, do it again, right?
Yeah, it reminds me a lot of when I watched the best quarterbacks throw 7-on-7 or even routes versus air. They're accurate. The receivers catch it. The ball never touches the ground. Or if you want to take it to basketball, a well-executed fast break, right? Pass, 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 finish at the rim, basket. And the ball never hits the ground there either.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
To throw again on second down. Lawrence. Caught on the right side by Jones. Always got some breathing room. Touchdown, Jaguars. Marvin Jones second touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6.
Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
Yeah, and this just looked like a simple, ordinary play to start, but boy, did things change. Once he got free, it was off to the races, and once he hit high gear, there's absolutely no one who was going to stop him.
Point after by Lambo, up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Fielded right around the 8. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. They've been settling quite a bit. They've been able to move the football some, but they've just been settling. That's one of the reasons they're down on the scoreboard.
I love that word you picked, settling, because nowadays in this NFL, you're thinking touchdown almost every drive because everything's so high-powered. Yeah, you'll take the field goal, but you always feel like you're leaving points.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 30 yards there.
Let's face it, the focus is going to be, at the end of this play, on the big-time gain, right? He lined up on the left and worked his way all the way to the right before the perfect pass found him. But how about the offensive line and the protection to give him enough time to work his way all the way across the field?
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Play action. Now it's Allen. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Going deep for Diggs, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again. Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Lawrence's throw taken in by Chark.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick, and the Bills are going to take over at their own 41.
Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted. but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up, because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch, and guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did, because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
Touchdown, Bills! Stephon Diggs, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bills have cut it to within a score. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Extra point forthcoming. And the lead will shrink to 6. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. Rookie Trevor Lawrence of the Jaguar offense ready to take over.
Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
From the gun, it's Lawrence.
Finds the open target, Arnold. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
A play fake for Robinson. Now Lawrence. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
This secondary has been roasted in this first half, and they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw here into the hands of Jones.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
But to throw again is Lawrence. The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down.
Mario Addison, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carping them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Here's Logan Cook now, as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Singletary to get the drive started. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On the handoff, it's Singletary. And he'll take this one only up to about the 21. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Throwing is Allen on third. This ball complete to the tight end, Sweeney. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. On fourth down, on is the former Dolphin, Matt Hawk, to punt for Buffalo. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 16. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Rookie Trevor Lawrence and the Jaguar offense ready to take over. Now Lawrence on first down. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Lawrence will throw. And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in. On third down, Lawrence looking downfield for Jones. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here comes Josh Allen and the Bills offense back onto the field. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less. So right now, his goal is to increase what he's doing on the field, try to make sure his teammates come along with him, and he feels like if I...
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a tick under a minute to go before half. And meanwhile, Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 39. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Miles Jack working free that time to take him down. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front seven defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance, they've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
You definitely won't like to hit on that one because now you've got a third and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll kick it away for the second time. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, all right, Brandon. Thank you very much. Hi again, everyone. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL as we are officially into the second half of the season. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. With that, let's take a look at the next-gen stats for Buffalo in that first half. And they weren't able to get a whole lot done throwing the football. That'll likely be a big key if they want to turn things around in the second half. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they were even better throwing the football. Lots of open receivers to choose from, and you can bet that'll continue to be a focus in the second half.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half. So make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps. But above all, play your game.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes.
Well, it has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
Here's Matt Hawk now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field.
Rookie Trevor Lawrence and the Jaguar offense ready to take over. A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
Taken down back at the 49.
13 yards remaining on 2nd down. From the shotgun, Lawrence. He'll find Etienne out of the backfield.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Robinson. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Now Lawrence. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Ed Oliver never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12.
Boy, Charles, that time he took a bad situation and made it worse.
Yeah, you're almost putting together a nice little song there, aren't you? Because it's something you'll see from young quarterbacks. They have that tendency to retreat backwards instead of stepping up in the pocket.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now Lawrence on 3rd and long.
Man open, here is Jones. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
And Lambeau will put this one through, and that will make this a 9-point lead.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The Bills going to take over again on offense.
And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They go right back to Singletary. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the give, this is Singletary. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Allen now looks to throw. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 44-yard line. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They will run with Singletary. And they'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Singletary again. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars 37. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Allen. The left side caught by Diggs. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. On the ground, it's Singletary. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To the air, Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did. Defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Following the fumble recovery, Lawrence. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action from Jacksonville. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Here's Lawrence. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Well, the drive from here on is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. This is a draw play. Allen gives to Singletary. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Here's Allen to throw it. Finding Knox there, complete. They just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Caught right side, Davis. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Bills passing game, getting them down the field. They've got another first down. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8.
They'll keep it on the ground. Singletary. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. Now Allen. And it's caught. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, the coverage was tight that time. They allowed the pass underneath to him, but they rallied to him pretty fast, too. Converged on him and got him down. That'll bring up 4th down.
The kick by Bass is good. And that'll move them back within 6 now. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Rookie Trevor Lawrence of the Jaguar offense ready to take over. On play action, Lawrence. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. Oh, able to avoid him. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Lawrence. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
I think we can make this one pretty simple. That was a rookie mistake made by the rookie quarterback, trying to force a pass without really using proper mechanics.
4 down. Mike's 49.
From the gun, it's Lawrence.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory as they're down to the 29-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence.
Fighting to stay upright, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. Ed Oliver forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure, but But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Another try after the first down sack.
Lawrence.
Staying on his feet. Under pressure, they got him again. Mario Addison picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
A CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays at times. His offensive line, they've got to figure it out and pick things up and give him more opportunities, and he has to help them by getting rid of the ball a little bit quicker as well.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
From midfield now, Lawrence.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Buffalo offense back out ready to go. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. To throw, it's Allen.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Now Allen going to give it to Moss.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. The Bills on 3rd down, not getting the job done at all. A very poor 1 for 10. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he'll only get a couple here, and that'll bring up 4th down, and they'll have time to talk things over as we have reached the 2-minute warning.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So they decline the penalty. And that seems a little odd.
I'm trying to work through it and work with them to figure out why.
Well, someone's got to be confused.
That's what I think. I'm pretty sure that the bench is saying take the penalty, and somehow in the heat of the moment, they thought they were saying decline the penalty, and that's going to work against them. They should have taken it.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try and run. This is Robinson. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, Robinson. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The kick by Lambeau is good.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Allen and the Bills now. down by 9. A little over a minute and a half remaining. Now, their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on first down. Throwing is Allen. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Now we've reached the 1-minute mark in this game. And can you believe it? It's a second safety in this ball game. So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points mean this is now a 2-score game.
And 2 doesn't seem like much, does it? But it means everything in this situation, because now they're going to have to look back, and ultimately, that might be the play that ends up deciding this game.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. Fielded at the 20.
Trevor Lawrence and the Jacksonville offense ready to go back to work.
And the passing game, I mean, look at the numbers. It's fallen off. When a team is struggling, sometimes you look at the quarterback. When the quarterback starts to struggle, who goes over and picks him up?
Yeah, that's always a big one, isn't it? Usually, there's a quarterback whisperer somewhere. And what I mean by that is, whether it's an assistant coach, whether it's one of his best friends on the team, someone that can get in his ear, get with him and say, all right, well, man, what do you need? What's going on here? There's always one person he can lean on. He's going to have to lean on that guy right now.
So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for Jacksonville,
a loss would have really hurt, but as it stands, it's an important win as they move to 3.